Hey, it's Brett, and this is Brett and Some Books. Today we are in a previously unexplored part of the UW Arboretum. If I've been through here, it was over a decade ago. And also got some cotton candy grapes. Not a paid endorsement, just a heartfelt endorsement. I love these. They help me hydrate. And it's a better diet choice for this roughly the same price. Just take some pocket grapes here. So the UW Arboretum is located in Madison, Wisconsin, and it is okay. It's a curated forest, I guess I would say. It's not the best description, but it's difficult to describe. That's why I like the camera more than speaking sometimes. A lot of what we say isn't with our voices anyway. I think those are very pretty. That yellow is nice too. So this is Spring Trail Pond. With many attractive springs and abundant food, this area was a site for American Indian settlements going back 10,000 years. It was called Dogira, or Summer Village. The Ho-Chunk named the spring Nibinagu, or Trail Spring. Wild rice, wild celery, numerous waterfowl, and fish provided food even to early white settlers. But market hunting and the introduction of Asian carp reduced or eliminated these species. By 1915, this area was part of the Madison Realty Company's Nakoma development. Originally planned for houses, it was transformed into a park with the pond dug below the spring. The land was transferred to the university in 1932 as part of the original 6 parcels making up the Arboretum. The civilian Conservation Corps began building stone walls intended to surround the entire Arboretum, but construction was halted before World War II. Just south of here, the CCC later created Stevens Pond as an aquatic garden. After the influx of white settlers in the 1830s, Spring Tavern and nearby Plow Inn were established to take advantage of this important water source and well-traversed road. The former stagecoach station can still be seen across Nakoma Road. Early settlers and even Nakoma residents had a clear view of Lake Wingra. Subsequently, drawn down of the aquifer by Madison's wells and sedimentation from urbanization allowed trees to take root in the marsh. And so this is the UW Arboretum. I am located somewhere. And on this side of Lake Wingra is the Henry Vilas Zoo, which is a really neat zoo. So I don't see the "You Are Here" but I'm not good at finding it. I guess You are where you are. The only thing you can do, live with it. So these are turkeys that are very abundant in the UW Arboretum. I don't usually see them fanned like that either. So every time that I come here, there are a variety of animals that I see. And this time, we get to see some turkeys. Well, I guess I'm spooking them. But they seem to be enjoying this beautiful day with us. Looks like we missed the blossom of these guys. These turkeys can get pretty aggressive. They have beautiful feathers though, and I like to forage for feathers, so they leave me a lot of good treats. While it's not immensely abundant in this part of Dane County, a big part of Dane County did kind of reach the edge of the driftless zone, and that is where the glaciers stopped and then receded during the last ice age. And as a product of that, we have glacial till, and that is stuff that came from all over that got left in the ground here in parts of Minnesota and such. I find some really neat rocks in the southwest corner of this county. Might find some here too. There are effigy mounds all over Wisconsin, and there is a fair amount. I wonder if that's the CCC bridge. Might be. Those are some interesting leaves. There's a lot to hear right now. Oh. All these pretty colors. There must be a lot of bumblebees, and even hornets and wasps are good if you appreciate pollination, which, you know, is immensely important. This is a very nice variety of colors over here. I like it. I also love dandelions. They deserve way more credit than they get. I'm personally not big on lawns. Property that I bought, I'm not going to encourage any kind of grass. So this is a pond. I can see a mallard duck right now. Let's see if we can get a better view. There we go. So we've got turkeys and mallard ducks already, and that's within the first 10 minutes. So you can kind of see, although it's really difficult to determine where this gravel came from. Could be natural, it could be rebuilt, but there's or transplanted intentionally. There's a lot of quartz all over the world, but we get some really pretty quartz around here. It's a neat little hideaway. I wonder who lives there. Let's see. Very clear water. I was hoping I might see some little eggs or pollywogs or something. This is a very calming place. I like it. A lot of bird sounds. Here's more of what I wonder if it's the CCC wall. Look at all that moss. Moss is kind of like a scrub brush. How it cleans out things and puts good things back into the environment. People use moss for all kinds of things. I was just reading about the prehistoric caveman times, like before metal and everything, the Stone Age times. They would carry moss as tinder. There's a lot you can do with it. A lot of it's edible. That's one of my big goals this year, is to learn about what is edible around me. I know you can't rely on it to be necessarily healthy, but it can't hurt. I used to eat fast food. I could do worse. So, I really like the branches on this tree. That's a beautiful tree. This is a very interesting shaped tree over here. It looks like it's a fallen tree, but perhaps it's a tree that came from another broken one. Alright, well, I gotta be careful where I step, but maybe it's a live tree. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. It's happened. These are cattails and high grasses. Another important part of nature's kidneys. Or liver. I think they're both important. Well, I'm pretty sure they're both important, actually. Okay, so yeah, my eyes are playing tricks on me. I don't see a single thing growing out of this. I wonder how many animals call this tree home. Or that tree. I really like these splashes of color. Wonder if we can see any turtles. What do we got there? Oh, those are little birds. Didn't want to stay. Be nice if I found some raspberries. But yeah, these grapes go fast. I like being in nature, but the problem with urban areas, urban forests, like this Arboretum, is that you got that traffic. That doesn't sound very great. So this is definitely not a part that I come out to. A lot of people call these elephant ears, and they will use cement or something. They make a mold from it and use it as a lawn ornament the next year, or a garden accent. That's an interesting smell. Did you see the little chipmunk? There he went. Alright, now we got a mammal. Just the two birds were nice, but I'm a mammal guy. What do we got here? Look how pretty. Look at this little guy. almost like a monarch. If you know what that guy is, drop it in the comments. I'm interested. Very pretty. Very relaxed too. There it went. We got a robin up there. So there is apparently a lot of ticks this year. So we'll see if I can catch any. There's a little robin, I think. Or is that a female? No, that can't be a female cardinal. I don't think. Okay. Perhaps another mystery that'll be solved in the comments. I've found that life gets a lot more exciting when you start wondering about what lives in a patch of nothing. All those little roly-polies that turn metal into soil, and all these little mushrooms. A lot of life in a log. Sounds like a song. Okay. Definitely love to see some pine trees. Since this is a special project of the UW, there are a lot of species that get planted that would not otherwise be able to take hold or flourish. Like this guy is beautiful. And this is yellow ribbon eastern arborvitae. And I don't smell very much from the buds. So not very fragrant. This guy, is he a late bloomer? What's up? Fairly coming along. Maybe I'll have to come back in some months and we'll see how much this guy is filled out. And this one is the Green Whispers Bald Cypress. Taxodium distichum. Oh, is this a topiary bush? Look at that. This is the Globe Western Arborvitae, which I really like. It's so difficult with the backlighting and my lack of technical skills to get some of the shots of these really neat places. Is this hops growing? I don't know. So, yeah, that is what I was talking about, that you get to see a lot of species that you wouldn't otherwise see. Which of course must be, under supervision, because you don't want to just put a bunch of invasive plants in. This is the Brandon Eastern Arborvitae. I really like how it has those multiple sprouts. I've never been a topiary person, but when in the topiary, there goes a robin. There's so many plants and animals that I'm excited to learn about. I used to let frustration get me so bad that if I didn't know something that I felt I should know, that I felt like something was wrong. But there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. We can't base our self-worth off that. There's new stuff to learn every day. We'll never catch up. Yes. I expected it to be soft, and it is. I don't know what it is, because I am at the learning stage of learning. But I like it. It's interesting. Different leaf shapes in these. Always thought that was interesting too. Parallel lines or perpendicular. All these different species have come to this point being the best that they can be. That's so many mutations. It's the mutations that move stuff forward. So let your freak flag fly. Because it's okay to be different. God knows I am. And to the right, you'll see a neighborhood. So, looks like they must be doing some rehabilitation across here. I think light through leaves should be its own subgenre of photography. That and ears. You ever see the sun come through somebody's ear? It's a really interesting perspective. So area closed due to unstable ground. Here's the Lindsay Skyward Bald Cypress. Oh, I need to start saying the Latin names. Taxodium distichum. Could have sworn we already read that one. Lots of robins out today. Birds of all sizes. That's an interesting branch shape. I wonder what pushed it out like that. Oh, here's another one. Looks like it might be. So this is a Freeman maple. So, looks like this will just be a short one today. Probably just going to do these in 2 separate parts, uploads. So, if you want to see some turkeys and a mallard duck, check out the other video. Or just keep recording until we get back. But probably won't be seeing too much new. What am I saying? Of course we'll see new stuff. What about this? That's new. Love it. Sorry for the shaky camera here. I'm excited over the feather. Feather hunting is good hunting. Especially because it's one of those sustainable hunting. Sustainability is where it's at. None of us can do everything, but some of us can do something. Just the tiniest of buds. Let's see if we can find another chipmunk. We caught one of them on the last one too, I think. Wonder how many animals I've missed. Probably a lot of snakes. I bet I'm around snakes a lot more than I think. I'm deprogramming myself of the fear of snakes. But I mean, natural selection also does complement the people that don't get bit by snakes. So sometimes the fear has a basis. One of my favorite things about where I purchased land up north is that it's far enough away from a lot of the traffic that we're hearing right now that your time in nature feels like time in nature. How many different species of trees have we passed by now? The helicopter seeds. Some of my favorites. It's so hard to get good lighting on this, I'm sorry. That's something that I'll focus on improving. I'm really liking these purple and lilac and yellow flowers everywhere. It's good to have splashes of color and stuff to break up the monotony. Really like that. I need to get a better camera for these walks. I don't really know too much about editing, all that stuff. Oh, I hear a woodpecker. I wonder if this picked that up. so funny. There's this wall of clarity almost when you're looking for wildlife and you don't see any until you see one, and then you see 30. This robin flew down in front of me. I wonder if there's a nest she's concerned about. Let's see if I get my ass kicked. I thought that was a mushroom, but it's just a butt nugget. Oh, I hear the mallard. Is the mallard still out there? I don't see it. Maybe it's in its nest. Maybe it ran to Quick Trip. It's really neat to see all that seaweed or whatever that is, how the water moves through it. It's like a little forest in a tsunami. This water is just so crystal clear out here. Awesome. He knows how to make an entrance. I'm really grateful we just got that. Sorry for the shaky hands. I've heard people say quacks don't echo, but I need to see the research on that. Even echoes echo. Oh, he said, keep filming me. It's Sunday and I'm on my shit. So, yeah, I don't really know too much about editing videos and putting together a nice product, but you see cool stuff pretty rapidly. Arboretum has a magic to it. Or once again, I think that life is a lot easier once you become easily impressed. There's cool stuff all over. You don't even have to wait for it. I keep feeling like I need to narrate as if this is mundane, but it's not. It's almost like lilies, or yeah. This, I believe, is nice, which on one hand is nice, but on the other hand is GNEISS, which is a type of rock. And it's nice to see some nice. There's a bunny. Yeah, this video is carrying itself all right. This is where those turkeys were. I don't see them any longer. So that brings us back out down the trail. Oh man, what did we miss? It was cool. I know that. I wonder what lives down there. Probably not an elephant. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed it. It's good to get out into nature, move around a little, smell some new smells. I quit smoking a couple years ago. It's a whole new world when I sniff. I didn't used to really smell a whole lot. And I grew up around secondhand smoke, so unfortunately I didn't get to know the alternative. Madison, Wisconsin has some very good bike paths, but it's really rare, especially in my part of Wisconsin. There's not a whole lot of consideration given to pedestrians and bicyclists. And if it was safer to bicycle, I would gladly bicycle. Thinking about getting an e-bike. That way I can travel and work too. Just throw that in the van and drive somewhere till I need gas and then work a little bit. No bikes on trails. But we can have Brett's on trails. They ain't banned me yet. Now this is a different flower structure from what we've been seeing. Very pretty. Ooh, wild Tootsie Rolls. I knew I was going to forage something. Lot of moss on this. So much life. You can just drop a shovel into the ground, and what you pull out is just completely rich, diverse little piece of the world. You drive past a cornfield, there's some crazy stuff happening in there. There's so many different animals. Rats get down to all kinds of stuff. This is so calming. Can't recommend it enough. But that's one of the reasons why I do this. So you can take the walk with me. Sometimes it's just not possible to get out. Or maybe you live somewhere that looks completely different and you could go out and film a walk and I'll watch it and see what life is like. And I haven't traveled very much, at least not as much as I would have liked. So one of my favorite ways to learn about the world is to watch videos of other places, and I try to get the story of what's going on from the people that live there and not the people that have a story to sell. This is really nice fungus. I think it's lichen. Got a little bit of clover there. That might be spearmint, I'm not sure. Actually, that might be ragweed. I don't know. Keep on loving, keep on fighting, keep on learning. So much life that occurs in decay. Everything that comes and goes and passes feeds something else, or converts something else. The billions of ways that the symphony of life is played never get boring. I really look forward to learning more about foraging this year, because I gotta say, salad sounds good right now. So, once again, thank you for joining me. This is Brett and some books. And please like and subscribe and check out the playlist for other walks like this or books that I read. Have a good day.